right, we'll start with another giveaway. This was for some of the people that were in yesterday. I think Mike was able to get a screenshot of a bunch of people at once. So we're going to random off one more value pack for you guys here before we get started.
Good luck to everyone. And thank you everybody for joining us yesterday, today, Monday, and Tuesday. Ryan.
Nice.
You too, buddy. Ryan, if you're in the room, let us know which pack you want. F1, baseball, or mixed sport. Ryan's been with us all 3 days, and Ryan finally broke through. Yeah, congrats. Cam is the man, Kylian Austin.
Thanks, Austin.
Yeah. We agree. Just go and look at any of our YouTube podcasts, and people have said maybe a little bit too. I give Cam a little bit too much praise. It's actually not enough.
I bet you Korean Austin is Korean.
All right. Should we get started with
Yeah, and so Tainakas is in the room. What we're gonna do today for the Modern Marbles Hour, we'll be here for a bit. Be talking about towards the middle section, really our highlights from the Modern Marbles this round. What we think about it going forward, what we really liked with this, and what we like going forward. There's a bit of inventory we have been picking up that we're excited about for the next one. We're gonna do Tainakas first. We have 5 baseball elites. After that, we're going to have a bit of giveaways. We want to catch up. We had a few things that we wanted to give to really everybody that's been supporting us throughout the week, throughout this entire process. And after that, if you guys want to stick around, we'll open up some of the big buyout that we had. They are letting us open this year. And so we'll do that also. So stick around. Should be a nice, fun hour. And enjoy. Right, Bujaji, you work with Cam directly also. He's amazing.
Oh yeah, they're right there too.
And by the way, for everybody that uses the grid or has used any of our services, you guys probably get a lot of correspondence with Cole also. Nothing but amazing.
Okay, Ryan's in.
So,
Hey
Ryan, congrats. We're gonna do 5 baseball elites, and you actually won our contest today. So let us know F1, baseball, or mix. You got a free pack on us.
Should we start with?
Yep. Tainakas, best of luck.
All right, first of 5.
Honestly, with these, luck is not needed at this point. This, if everybody should know this, the buyback is higher than the SRP for this right now.
Nice start, Machado.
Machado
Chrome red PSA 10.
I bet 172.
You can tell them why we like that card. That's an amazing card.
Bowman Chrome red of a future Hall of Famer.
Not bad, right?
I love
Yeah.
this. 2024 was a little bit harder to grade too, if I don't recall correct.
Cam has graded so many of them. Yeah.
F1 for Ryan. Yeah, Bujaji, I want to be like Cam when I grow up.
That's all of our goals. All right, Tainakas.
Nice.
Boom.
McGonigle.
Wow.
Let's go.
Congrats. Congrats, Tainakas. It's a 1-of-1 leaf, and this isn't one of those proof cards with the silver backs. This is an actual 1-of-1. The back is actually serial numbered, and it's a PSA 10. A lot of these end up PSA 9s because the back has a lot of chipping.
And 175 buyback.
Awesome. Tainakas, you've probably been filled in on this. I don't know if you've seen the past videos, but our buybacks are generally low. And so if we're at 175, congrats.
McGonigle again. Yeah. Green Sapphire. There we go. This is the number 2 of 99.
Yeah, it's a very key number. McGonigle actually has worn 2 in the minor leagues for much of his minor league career. He's worn 8, 7, all kinds of numbers. If he wears 2 at Detroit, that's an awesome card.
120 buyback.
There you go.
Ooh, wow, this is a nice one.
Rookie on-card auto too, number to 10.
Yeah, it's a Topps rookie logo with his jerseys or patches. You could say it's an RPA. Nice card. Nice card.
The luminaries?
Yeah, the
Luminaries. 210 buyback.
There you go. There you go, Tainakas.
Nice. And Tainakas, this is your last one.
Let's go.
McGonigle again.
Wow.
With
Congrats, Tanaka's. McGonigle, this is his first top certified autograph card. And it'll always be that. Only 199 made, no parallels. Thanks for joining us, Tanakas. You should, like we're saying, the baseline of this is so good. But yeah, you didn't hit just baseline, but that's what hopefully these products are providing back out. Thanks, Tanakas.
Thank you, Tanakas.
And so,
hey, Kingston.
Hey, Kingston. Kingston, we're going to get your free pack coming. Ryan, we're going to get your free pack coming. But before we do that, we wanted to send a big shout out, big thank you to first everybody. And on my part, I want to say thank you to Cam and Cole. They've been smashing it for the last few months, making sure that we could bring this product to market in this specific manner. And then I want to say thank you to everybody that came and supported this again this round. There's a bit of information I want to go over later. It's investing strategy and what we're doing with this market. And I hope everybody sticks around for that. But the biggest thank you has to go to our buyer. And thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support all throughout. Thank you for seeing everything that was involved with this product. And for those of you who were there also, we had a few other offers to buy out specific products and the entire line also. But our buyer came strong for us, and nothing but thank yous. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, thanks, Kingston.
And so can we get 2 F1s? One for Ryan, one for Kingston.
Get one here.
This.
All right. First of the two, who we going first, Ryan or
Kingston from yesterday.
Kingston first?
There's gonna be Kingston.
Go, Kingston.
Thanks, Kingston.
Kingston, this is gonna be yours. Lewis Hamilton gold PS.
Oh, wow. Kingston, congrats.
Wow.
It's a true gold, and it's of the Rolex card.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congrats, Kingston.
It's an amazing card.
It's a great freebie.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Congrats, Kingston. That's a incredible card to get out of this. I think the buyout guy won't mind. He bought a lot of other great cards, but that definitely dents him a little bit. Congrats, Kingston.
All right, Ryan, this is for you.
Ryan is going to be yours.
Oh, nice. McLaren purple logo. First year. There we go.
McLaren purple logo. And I know a lot of you guys know that this card used to be cheap in the past, maybe 18 months ago. It's definitely dried up. I think a lot of people have been buying these cards and just storing them. Take a look at the last few sales. It's on the rise, which is very, very nice. Congrats, Ryan. And so, again, Modern Marbles Hour, looks like we have a lot more left. What we're going to do is we're going to open up a few more of the products so you guys can actually see the cards. All the checklists are up. And if you guys have any questions, we still wanted to leave this open. Modern Marbles Week, we wanted to be able to be here to talk about the market, and I will do that later on today. If you guys have questions for Cole, Cam, or myself, we're here. And after this, we will be off the air for a little while as we get ready for the F1 auction coming up. We will have a preseason F1 feature auction with eBay again. And you can expect Cam, Cole, and I to come with another Modern Marbles podcast sometime next month. But after that, we will be a little bit out of contact as we get ready for all these bigger projects coming up.
Yeah, that F1 value for G Pisley.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
there you
yeah,
go.
one more.
Yeah. So we have G Pisley has a pack here, and we actually had one more.
Oh, bro, V12 if you want to do that.
Yeah.
But he didn't see the pack though.
Okay.
Just come F1.
Yeah. I think F1 makes some sense. So we wanted to do something a little bit special. We're closing out the Modern Marvels today, and all of you who know us personally know that the main goal with this was to really take out the keyword is the gambling aspect out of this, and to try to create something that can normally reward everybody. And I think we've really been able to accomplish that again this round. The numbers, the amount of winners we have that have over 100% value back is abnormal again this time. We have the amount of customers that participated in this that got back more than 2/3 of their buy-in. In other words, more than 66.67% of their buy-ins was over half the participants. So I'm going to say that again. Over half the customers that came in this, whether they bought one pack or not, or in big quantities, they were offered back at least 2/3 of their buy-in price. And so that's really the goal here. We can't make everybody winners. That's just how this natural system works. But we wanted to create a product that comes as close to as possible to doing that. We've done that in the short term, and now it's time for us to do the work in the long term. And the long term is these cards performing for you. And what we want you to do is, if you're on the bottom half of that, if you have only 50% or only 40%, I encourage you to stick with the cards and see if you can eventually return a win, because our goal is to really create winners. And so what we have here is we wanted to give second chances to everybody who's a little bit on the very, very bottom end of this, and just say a thank you and let them know that, hey, you know what? Luck is not going to swing your way this time, but we're going to try to throw a few things your way to hopefully swing it back up. So first up, G Pizzy.
Yep.
Second chance. Let's go.
Esteban Ocon, Gold Wave 2020.
Right on.
Nice.
Congrats, G Pizzy.
750.
And then we can pull out. Yeah, let's pull that one too. And so that's G Pizzy. And then the next one is Huko.
Sulfur sign. Yeah. 312.
Up one more time. Thank you again for your support. Can't say it enough. We hope everybody from this is winners. And it is a passionate goal of ours to help you get there.
Right. More freebie. Ocon again.
Ocon
That
again.
variation.
Wow.
Nice. 2 straight.
Then we had another pack that we needed to do, and this is all allotted from the buyer. One more F1. This one is going to be going out to Daddy.
Oh.
Wow.
All right. Hey, Daddy. Or the freebie.
P Daddy, this is it's your freebie. Smash it. Oh,
Hamilton Gold Wave.
wow.
Nice.
P Daddy, Hamilton Gold Wave first year. And it's that nice image of his Russia trophy. And we still have one more left. It's going to be, let me just make sure I have the right name here. It is going to be customer number 4. Customer number 4. Check your emails. Customer number 4. You bought 2 packs of the F1 Elite. You're going to get an F1 Elite, an F1 value right now. Yeah, thanks, Vladimir D. And you're obviously a big winner this round, but we wanted to make sure everybody can all pull through together with this.
Okay, customer number 4, you get Verstappen Gold 70. Nice.
Customer number 4, congrats. It's a gold 70th anniversary. Congratulations to you. And so hopefully these guys can use their original card and these cards, swing it up a little bit more. If nothing else, just get them closer to being at that 50% or that 60%. The numbers are off the charts with this one. Again, we're happy with how the wealth was spread. We had some big winners with this. I wanted to take some time to really highlight and talk about what the Modern Marbles is and the goals with this. You guys have seen the banners. You guys have seen some of the amazing cards that we have. We buried inside here. And more importantly, every day for the last 3 days, we showed you those Shohei Ohtani cards, and those are now Modern Marbles. But imagine when we bought them. When we bought them in 2018, in 2019, and in 2024, they were good cards. But like we were mentioning, there were hundreds of cards of Shohei Ohtani that were better than those cards. Hundreds of cards within a quarter, within the year, that people actually paid more for than those 3 cards that we showed. Today, there are very few cards that are better than those, and that's specifically what the Modern Marbles is meant to do. As I look at the checklist of the first batch we had in the summer and this new batch we have right now, I'm very excited for the journey that everybody's about to go on. We have everybody can do the math of what this offering was. It was very, very near 6 figures on this. That was the total cost of SRP that we threw out there for everybody to come and buy and come and enjoy Modern Marvels Week. Now take a look at the items inside there. We had a Nick Kurtz, his best Bowman Chrome, his best card made red refractor, that if he's the next Mark McGuire, if he's the next Shohei Ohtani, that's a great card to have. That's what a Modern Marvel looks like. You know, what is a Shohei Ohtani red lava first Bowman Chrome worth right now? Probably
$10 million.
Yeah, 10 million, maybe at least 120,000, you know? And that's how a Modern Marvel is created. We had a Max Verstappen gold wave portrait, PSA 9. And that PSA 9 is so key because he only has one other PSA 9 and one PSA 10. Everybody knows his true gold is on fire, and that card is impossible to find in even PSA 8. We just sold a PSA 8 earlier this year for 25,000, and the market has moved up since then. That's for a PSA 8 true gold. When those are all gone, and they already are, what are people going to move on to next? His gold wave? They're going to want the best graded out there. Well, in this Modern Marvels, we were able to bury, and somebody unearthed it. Customer number 21 unearthed it. They got one of the top 3 gold wave Max Verstappen portraits ever made. If that doesn't sound like a Modern Marvel or future value, give it a little bit more time. Think of him as Kobe Bryant. Think of him as Derek Jeter, or maybe even think of him as a Larry Bird, if you want to, and go back and imagine how legendary this guy can be. And then dream on if he's Michael Jordan. Just like everybody would have said you are crazy to think that Shohei Ohtani could one day be called as good as Babe Ruth, as good as Barry Bonds. These things tend to happen. It's why sports are so beautiful and sports are timeless. We had a few other cards here too. Gotifi hit the Steph Curry LaMelo Ball dual on-card auto PSA 10. And that card, Gotifi told me himself, he's not the biggest fan of LaMelo Ball. Heads up, we don't have very many LaMelo Ball cards, do we?
Nope.
But we bought the card for this product specifically because we love the upside in that card, and we love the downside too. It's a minimal downside on that card where it has a Steph Curry autograph. These are very, very limited cards, and it's LaMelo Ball's rookie. He's a fan favorite. I think there's a ton of data out there that says that he's one of the most followed young NBA basketball players out there, and he's culturally popular. Think Anthony Hardaway, think Derrick Rose, and that's what LaMelo Ball might be if he never succeeds. But he does have a tool set that gives it the upside that we love. If LaMelo Ball keeps on LaMelo balling, that PSA 10 will be 2,500 in the future as a floor, maybe 3,500.
Still on it.
What if LaMelo Ball does good? What if LaMelo Ball matures and starts to become the guy that was projected for him? The Toronto Raptors GM, Bobby, you know what? GM said it when he was drafted. He's the best prospect he's seen in quite a while. And the skill sets reminds him of Magic Johnson, Bobby Webster. Reminds him of Magic Johnson and LeBron James. And LaMelo has actually shown those flashes. If LaMelo eventually becomes a champion or a key piece or a culturally significant player, pair that with Steph Curry, give him on-card autos with PSA 10, change Steph Curry into Kobe Bryant instead, and make a dual auto of Kobe Bryant and another Hall of Fame legend in one of their rookie years as a PSA 10. Sounds like a Modern Marvel to me, and something that has that $40,000 to $50,000 upside. In the end, if you take a look at our highlights here, and we haven't even jumped into the F1 part about this, but there are so many cards that we've buried in here because you guys let us do this, and we hope that just one of these goes in this ride. You know, this is how we recommend people to buy. It's a portfolio approach to what we do here, and hopefully you guys start to see exactly how we build it. Start to build your collection the same way too, if you can. I know a lot of guys want to buy $15,000 cards and $25,000 and $50,000 and $60,000, and that's the goal of everybody out there. But as we've shown you with the previous Modern Marvels, we've been able to get those cards by buying these types of cards. Cards that are $2,000, cards that are $800. We even had one that was just $1,300 that's now worth right around $1 million. These cards come from all over the place, and I love to remind everybody, the most expensive collectibles we have in all of in all of sports cards and collectibles, they started off very cheap. A Gaudi Babe Ruth was 5 cents. A Amazing Spider-Man #1 was 10 cents. The Mickey Mantle 1952 Topps was 50 cents. Even the Michael Jordan rookie card was under $3. And all those cards today. And you guys all know the most recent example of this, the 99 Charizard first edition. You guys can look up the data on Card Ladder. The PSA 10s, as recently as pre-2010, that's years after the product came out, sold for less than $150 as a PSA 10 for the now $500,000 card. So we encourage everybody out there, conserve your budget, go and find the right items out there, build it the right way. Take a lot of shots, but make sure that they're great things with great thoughts that can have a chance to be culturally significant or are key cards of a certain player. We've built that with these modern marvels. I hope everybody has been able to see not just the players we're picking here, but the quality and the depth of the assets of those specific players that we're trying to highlight here. So I'm going to take a break for a bit. Cam and Cole, now these, we don't need to random anymore. This is all spoken for. Shall we do some baseball? We haven't got that Ohtani orange. I think that's why the buyer wanted to definitely come in here. You guys can start opening. And I'm going to just keep on going. If you guys have any questions, you guys can fire away.
This one.
If you guys want me to tone it down and focus on this, you guys let me know that also.
Is it Ohtani orange or it's the McGonigle? Another McGonigle. All right. Big shout out to our buyer again. This is all spoken for now, but still going to rip a few just to see what we can pull.
Oh,
McGonigle. There we go.
PSA 10.
Gold Sapphire Selections.
#2.
Yeah, vitamin D, that max, I think most people would have kept that card. It's literally at our cost too, 2,800. It's an amazing thing, and we really wanted to showcase what we're trying to do here. We put it into the product fully knowing that it's going to help somebody. It can be someone's treasure. We really want to give everybody a chance to turn $300 into a current market $2,500 card and have that $2,500 card still escalate.
McGonigle. 2 for 2.
Yeah, Kingston. The previous volumes, they've been amazing, and we look forward to these volumes too. I think every single buyer here has already experienced a great gain in their collection, and looking forward to the long run. So worth keeping.
Kurtz 101.
Oh, Kurtz 101. Yeah, 2023 card too.
Also serial numbered 101. So not those leaf proofs.
Yeah. Kingston, yeah, the 2025 Dynasty, I think it's an amazing product to keep sealed. It is a very, very cool set. 5 rookies and first Lewis Ferraris, plus those Lewis inscriptions will probably always be buried inside there. People will chase it. A lot of those old exquisite basketball cases, they're highly, highly sought after.
Hi, Tuco.
Made my day. Made my day. Yeah, thanks, Kingston. We have a ton of confidence in this, and it's nice to know that our buyers have confidence in us too. Tons and tons of winners all over the place. For everybody in the room, and hopefully this next bit that I say, it carries on over. Now, Cam, just keep talking over me, especially if you guys hit the big ones.
It's coming.
Now, what I wanted to talk about is a story and explain what hopefully we hope to accomplish at Leahi here with the Modern Marvels is really be a sustainable solution for you out there. We've worked privately with a lot of individuals, and we've more or less smashed it over the years. And what we wanted to do was create something that can really put that to a larger scale, see if there's something that we can offer to everybody fairly and give them a chance to join us on this journey. We've had this request since the very, very beginning. And so we came up with this idea. And it's a bit of thinking in advance, thinking what's going to happen. And these are nice cards. You know, I want to highlight some of the experiences we've already had after only 6 months of doing our first wave of modern marbles. We had a customer come in and he bought both F1 and baseball. And at the time, he paid with our SRPs just under $9,000. That's what he paid us for his cards. After that, and those of you who order from us know this, we send an email and we let the customer know what our buybacks are, what they can cash out at. And right away, we sent them an email on their $9,000 purchase. We sent them in total offers $7,900. So that day, not bad for a chance product or a break or anything that that gets done this way. They lost $1,000, and that might not be a good, but that's actually not bad. We were happy with the results, knowing that he got roughly about 85% of his buy-in back. We'll take it. Now, what we did before we started this new Modern Marvels, and everybody who ordered from us, you got this email. The ad clear. There's some monsters inside here. It's an amazing long-term card. So what we did is we sent an email to every single customer who bought from us last time, and we updated them on the current market of the items that they hit in their previous release. Now, ask yourself, who does that? Which breaker does that, or which repacker does that? Gives you an update 6 months later to update you on it. The answer is probably not many, if not no one. And there's a specific reason for that. But we want to do this because we really want people to see exactly what we're trying to do here. Now, we sent that update to that customer. The market update with what these cards now currently go for. Originally, his cost $9,000. Our buyback offering was $8,000. The current market value stands at $14,500. So that means the market value has almost doubled from the previous buyback in those 6 to 7 months. And on his initial buy-in that he was down $1,000, he's now up somewhere around $5,500, $5,600 on that buy-in. Now, this is not typical results, but these are the results we're hoping for. And what I want to explain next is not just, yes, he won.
Low pop.
I want to explain a bigger win that we hope to accomplish here. And it's a strategic, smart win that those of you out there who are into investing into markets can hopefully look back on this, give it some time to digest and understand exactly what we're trying to build here. Now, let's say that there's selling fees involved with that $14,500 assessment there. And let's say it's a little bit less. So we can factor that out. A simple system would just say, this second round of Modern Marbles we're doing right now, that same buyer, let's call him buyer A, doesn't need to come back and buy 9,000 again. They can simply grab their equity. They're up $5,500 and take a reasonable portion of that. Let's say $3,000.
Bengals!
Hey.
I did it!
That's all we needed was Cole to pull some. There you go. Congrats to our buyer. You got it. It's obviously was going to be in here, but congrats. And thank you for the support. And so what I want to explain is that customer A, a nice system would be if they just use that $3,000, bought more Modern Marbles from this round, and let that investment stay and use their equity that they've gained to increase their investment with something that's working for them. And so how would that look 6 months from now? Let's say that his initial buy-in at $9,000 eventually goes up, and by that time it matures to an $8,000 net gain. And then let's say his now $3,000 purchase matures into a now $1,200 gain. And so we have $8,000 and $12,000 and $1,200. So now he has a net $9,200 gain. Then when we come around for the next round, he could buy in even more, and on we can go. And the idea is, be strict with your equity. If you think our assessments are too high with market value, well, factor that in too. but we try to be conservative when we talk about these numbers. It's a safe policy.
Oh,
yeah, this is a gorgeous card.
That's cool.
1 of 10.
That's a cool patch.
Yeah, thanks for the kind words, Kingston.
Nice.
Anyways, I wanted to throw that strategy out there for those of you who see this video later on when we drop it. You can rewind it and try to look into that. From that first batch, we had a lot of people who were a little bit under and now they're over. And that other story is a drastic story of a person who was down 12 to 15% and is now up 100%. What do you do when you're up 100%? Do you cash out? Do you ride it? Well, look at what you're doing in your other directions. If you are breaking, if you're buying products, or if you're buying singles on your own, if you're up, keep going. If you're up on this side, maybe keep going. And so we just want to be that nice complementary solution to what you're doing. I've had so many calls this week about people saying that they want to come in stronger. They like the modern marbles, everything. And everybody that's been calling, you guys can verify this. Our advice is very, very simple. McGonigle PSA 10 flawless, right? This thing is unreal, man. And so my advice to everybody is don't stop your fun. This is a hobby. Go out there, keep on breaking, jump into your breaks, have fun. Jump into your repacks, have fun. Enjoy your hobby. Go buy the singles you want. Collect the player you want. Buy the Ohtani rookie you want. Don't buy the one we say. Buy the one you want. Buy the one that hits your heart. But with a small portion of that, be responsible too. And if you can grab a small portion, send it our way. If we win for you with these modern marbles or with some of our recommendations or with some of the direct things that you can buy from us, then come back for more. Come back for more, and if we earn it again and again. Oh man, these are awesome. Yeah. Let's do some mixed sports.
I'm so hot right now.
Does anybody want to see anything else right now? We're going to do some of these elites. We actually want to do some values too for anybody that wants to stick around.
Look at that. Holy smoke.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah, mixed sports. That's right.
Fake Maye.
Is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's get the drink. Mango! Oh!
That's awesome.
Oh, it's the 9 though.
It's a 9. Yeah, this is so 10 inside. Drink Maye.
10 inside there.
Don't worry, we can grab the 10 over
Let's
here.
see what happens.
Super Bowl contender.
Matthew mixed that. We are just on Instagram right now. And we only do this periodically. It's the last batch we did was 6-7 months ago. 6-7
months ago.
I doubt on a bit. Right, vitamin D. Yeah, Matthew. So we just periodically do this.
Pew! Oh! What just?
Unreal.
I am infinite. Oh. Pinch me. I'm a treatment.
This is it. Ken, go get the PSA Kendrick.
All right, what's next?
Thanks for that question, Kingston. The next one should be faster, for sure.
It's Super Fractal.
Jaren Jackson, first ever Topps Chrome Superfractor. Unlicensed, but it's still his first Topps Chrome Superfractor base card. Kingston, the process should be accelerated. With the last Modern Marbles, after that, we knew that we could probably build this. And so we had some inventory that didn't make it in time for this. And so the next offering should be much faster than 6 months, but it still should take some time. We have a bunch of stuff off all over the place right now, and we are building it. Some of these cards are off at grading. I do think the next batch is actually going to be stronger. So number one, congratulations to all the guys that bought in this time. Just like we did this past round, you're going to be offered pre-order pricing on this. pre-order, not pricing, but it's the same price. Everybody has the same price, but you're going to be offered pre-order allocation first, first dibs basically. And so just stick ready for that. If you came strong for this, you're going to get a little bit more going forward. And the guys that bought in from the first batch, don't worry, we haven't forgot about you guys either. Even if you didn't buy in this batch, you'll be getting a small care package from us as a thank you. Anybody who bought an Elite last time in the summertime, you'll be getting a care package from us, and you'll still be on our allocation list for the next product. Now, there's one thing I do want to say, and we did have a few conversations the last 48 hours with not just the end buyer here, nice, but not just the end buyer here that ended up winning, buying everything. We had a conversation with a few other groups that wanted to buy the baseball value or the baseball elite, and they wanted to buy out the entire thing. But in the end, the buyer came in and bought out everything. We hope everybody starts to see this. There's a reason why we even made that pre-order system. This is something a little bit different. The buybacks are high. There's performance. And we've gone over all the details. Some of it does sound unbelievable. It does sound a little bit too generous, and we've been told these things. But it's what happens when you have sports cards performance. And Cam and Cole have been putting on a performance for the ages here, and you should see what they're doing behind the scenes. And we've been working hard behind the scenes to perform for our guys. And what we want to do is grab these performances and pass it along to our customer base. That's why the buybacks are high. We're not losing money here, guys. We're making our margins, and you guys are letting us make our margins and buy more cards. So Kingston, the next batch should be out a little bit sooner. And it should be, honestly, it's going to be better than this batch. So if you guys enjoyed this batch, there should be even more high-end quality. We're going to have a lot more back from PSA, and it goes back into that same exact cost. That cost matters for you guys, because the lower the cost, the better for you. Let's see here. Chillaxing. Justin Crawford. Yeah, he's interesting. So if you look on prospect lists, he's going to be ranking outside the top 50. But his skill set is very, very interesting. So he's being labeled somewhat as a non-power guy, a little bit of a slap hitter, which is pretty accurate. But he does have some power. And he's fast tracking to the major leagues. He has a great approach. And with these types of prospects, I like to do a little bit of a play on them, but not go all in. He could be a superstar. His dad was amazing. His dad is Carl Crawford. He could be amazing. He could be an MLB All-Star. And he could just be fast tracking himself to the major leagues. So with these guys, I like to put a little. He doesn't have as strong of a play recommendation as McGonigle, because McGonigle's floor is so high and his ceiling is absolutely incredible. It's a rare skill set with a prospect like McGonigle. But I do like Crawford. If you look here and there, I believe we had Crawford in our first Modern Marbles too. Some rare Crawfords that we bought at great value. So yeah, if you're on him, he's not a bad buy. Problem with baseball and a lot of sports right now is that there's a lot of greatly talented players who have great work ethic, great personalities. They smash the interviews. They can hit a ball. They know, they have the Kobe mentality. They have the Jordan mentality. They grew up with all the education. And so the talent pool is huge. And we're seeing that in the NBA right now. It's why specifically, chillaxing, it's why specifically a few years ago, when I was told about F1 and I started to study it for me became a really natural solution, where as the world evolves and you have more guys who are these studs, they're athletic, they have a great interview, they're personable, there's a bunch of cams coming, and from 5 years old, they see the interviews, they see the good personalities, they're taught everything, they have great work ethic. The talent pool is going to increase. And just check out the NBA right now for that. Check out the NFL, check out MLB. Everybody can do everything. And so your talent pool is going to expand. And that's going to make it harder for one specific athlete to dominate a generation. If you look in the NBA, we're going in 1 year cycles now. Giannis had his time. Jokic had his time. Shai is having his time. And it's very accelerated. Maybe Anthony Edwards has his time. Luka still needs his time. And it's going to pass me these guys by too. And so with F1, the reason why we like it is because there's only 20 seats, and this is a worldwide sport. These things don't just go to just talent. There's a bunch of systems that have these guys around there for a long time. It's a marketing machine, and these guys are global celebrities. Take a look at what the common dynasty autos go for in 2025, and it's remarkable. Compare what a George Russell dynasty on-card patch auto goes for in 2025 to a Juan Soto, and you see your answers there. That's what happens when you have something that's so definitive. Juan Soto has to compete with another 300 hitters every single year. George Russell has to compete with another 21 guys this year. Let's see, Kingston. Oh yeah, Kingston, come on by. And for those of you who are not in that pre-sale allotment, we will have, no matter what, even if all our pre-sale guys buy up everything next time, we will have a small allotment for public. And we always want to reserve that because we always want to give everybody a chance. But ideally, when we started this, what we wanted was something that always sells out on pre-sale. You know, we were hoping that happened this time with everything we offered. But, you know we still need to keep on proving ourselves. So we look forward to doing that. We look forward to these cards performing for everybody again, all our new customers this time, all our returning customers, and earning everything. Let's see here. Matthew mixed purchase through website, I presume. Yeah, Matthew, it's in our Instagram bio. Just click there, the Modern Marbles. It's all sold out already, though. So this batch is all gone. We had 6 different volumes. They're all gone. Guys, if you guys need me to stop to announce anything, you guys can. Otherwise, I'm going to keep on just answering.
Yeah, keep answering.
Ryan, amazing work you guys do. He's talking to you guys.
He's talking to you.
Just listening to you guys talk about these cards is super fresh. Oh, thanks, Ryan. Derek Donato 5. These boxes that we're opening right now, the SRP on them is $199.99. They're all sold though, Derek. We had a buyout today. We've been having Modern Marvels Week. The videos will go up on our YouTube later on this weekend. But this is our 4th day doing this. We've had some incredible hits this week. Baseball, basketball, football, and F1. I encourage you to check it out. And we have a lot of commentary all throughout about what we're seeing on the markets and some big hits.
Real quick, G. Pisley asked if he missed a live rip.
Yeah.
This one is actually for you, sir. We pulled this a little bit earlier in the stream, but since you're here now, I want to make sure we let you know what you won.
Congrats. Gold Wave Ocon card, number 250.
Congrats, G. Pisley. And thanks for the support, G. Pisley. We wanted to give it one more shot. Let's see here. Chillaxing. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, feel free to ask. And here and there, there's definitely baseball prospects we're studying on our side. And, you know, some guys we don't exactly know. Bujaji, did you just see the SGA gold logo man that sold for 210,000? No, I did not, but that's awesome. I'm taking it that's the logo man number 4. If it is, that's awesome. You know, it's a groundbreaking card. First year tops is back in NBA basketball. It's not a surprising sale. I think it's more supply demand. It's the first one on the market. People are excited for it. And it's something unique. The fact that it's game worn too is pretty cool. Interesting to see where that sale goes. And you know, it just really hits my mind when I say that, geez, man, it's so Formula One centric, everything I'm saying, because it's good advice. Can't say it enough. Privately, I've been saying for 2 years now, Formula One has a chance to be the next basketball when it comes to trading cards.
Cool,
it's because the only thing that's close to that SGA is sales in Formula One. You guys, a lot of you know about some of these sales happening. It's unreal. Where can I buy them when they are available? Derek Donato, it's going to be on our website, or we offer them through Instagram, links all over the place. What you want to do is just follow us on Instagram, and we'll be updating on market, all kinds of things. We run, you know, feature auctions on eBay. And when we start to talk about the modern marbles of the product, you want to hit us up there. Derek Donato, I don't know if you've jumped onto our YouTube yet, but Cam and Cole produce it. It's me and Cam talking about the market and giving people recommendations, what we're seeing. If you're into the card market and you like really patient, thoughtful logic in building collections or portfolios, I encourage you to check it out.
KD Red.
Bujaji, would I have held or sold it? If you're talking about that SGA card at 210,000, I would have sold it at like 150,000. I think the seller did great. I'm not saying that card is going to go up, but what you can do with even 150,000, you can buy Shai's rookies. And if you think Shai is going to keep on doing good and that's going to be an iconic card, his rookies will go up faster than that card. So if Shai is the next Michael Jordan, that card can go up to 1.5 or $2 million. But in that same exact time frame, the same exact money you use, just buy Shai rookies, and they'll go up even more than that multiplier. So we just applied let's just say it goes to $2 million because he's the next Michael Jordan. That's a 10x. His rookies should more than 10x if he's the next Michael Jordan. A rookie auto, a rookie patch, a rookie 1 of 1, even a rookie prism card should more than 10x. And so it's going to outpace that card. And so I would lower the risk, buy $100,000 in Shai.
Speaking of,
there you go. And I would buy other Shai assets too. I would go and buy the Knicks Shai. I would go and buy more boxes to reward myself. I would take my family on a vacation, Disney World. I would buy Cole and Cam and their families vacations to Kona. And I still might end up above keeping that card. And so, I played in that direction. Joe, thanks for the question. We answered this earlier, but we are actually not doing the WCC in February. Right now, the only show we are slated to do this year is going to be the National in Chicago. There's specific reasons, but most importantly, the most important reason is the F1 market is okay. We started doing this thing because we definitely wanted to go around and promote it a bit and let everybody know that, hey, there's a really good idea for all you guys buying Mac Jones rookie cards and Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence and Trey Lance and
Zion Williams,
even CJ Stroud, Zion Williamson. And we wanted to give them a better alternative by introducing them to literally what we thought was a new Pokemon, what we thought was a new 52 tops in that 2020 F1 set. So we went on this promotion, and we decided last year after doing Anaheim in the summertime, being there, we knew that we could do all that business that we did there, and everybody could do everything that we did there on the grid. We developed the grid a year ago, a little bit more than a year ago, and it's become a solution for a lot of people. It's definitely helping the market set new standards while introducing great selling behavior and great ways for customers to really purchase cards out there. So that's the number one reason. Number two, I've missed the last 3 Valentine days with my now 9-year-old daughter and with my wife, and I'm looking forward to repaying them this year. So personally, I'm looking forward to that. And professionally, we think the market's going to be okay.
Called that too.
No, number 1, right? Yeah. So that's the reason why Cole's zooming in there. It's Eamon Thompson's jersey number, and it's his RPA. G Pizzy, yeah, thanks. G Pizzy, you're such a cool guy, and actually this F1 community is so cool. So many guys we need to shout out. I wanted to send out a special shout out to Sweet Pea Cards. A lot of you guys know him out there. He's been giving away a lot of free stuff through us, through P1 Castle, through Golden Pools, and through Formula Queen also. And so he's been one of the best guys in the community. He's always about new entrants into this market. And I wanted to send a very, very special shout out. He's been a big supporter of our Modern Marbles line. He sees the beauty that we have going on here. And I wanted to send a very special shout out. G Pizzy, all I can say is while I'm doing, all we're trying to do here is pay on his people like him, their goodwill. They've given us things to give to our customers. Sweet Pea once gave me an Ichiro patch auto, just randomly, and it's amazing gestures like that that make us want to pay it forward.
You want to talk about this a little bit? I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, we just bought this. It was a good deal. I didn't even know who Ega was, but then I looked her up. Number 2 in the world for a small period of time. Number 1 in the world. I like the asset. I like the buying cost. You guys can check it out. We bought it for under $200. Some of these have sold for as high as $400.
It's your Kurtz too in here, right?
Yeah, but Kurtz too. And so this card has legs. It has a chance to be a grail card for an entire sport down the line. I love it. Congrats to our buyer. I think everybody thinks that a lot of things got hit. These things are loaded so that even if you get a bad pack, hopefully you still have upside. Let's see here. Bujaji, yep, non-auto. Okay. Ryan, let's say a driver like Lando or George finishes with 1 championship. Where do you see their cards in the long term compared to where they are today? That's a great question. I'm going to answer it by saying where I see a person who's not going to win a championship. I think that's a better way to answer this. Now, and I'm only going to answer it with a positive answer. So if you pick a guy like Carlos Sainz or Bottas or Checo Perez or Daniel Ricciardo, all of their 2020, I think it's going to go up. I think they didn't make enough. These guys are too big of a celebrity. Carlos Sainz he's a monster celebrity. And all their cards, especially the serial number cards, should do good. And at this point, even their silver refractors should do good. Not even their portraits, their subsets. That Carlos Sainz subset with him sideways with the helmet. People love that card. Even his card should do good in the long run. That 2020 is a supply demand monster. So if they do good, just imagine what the Lando rookie logo and a George rookie logo would do. At the very least, these guys are now F1 legends, both George and Lando. They have enough podiums, they have enough wins to be considered F1 legends. If they just finish with one, I think Lando's already cemented his value. We may have a short-term dip, but as that 2020 set raises all throughout, it should only help. Now, the big one that everybody asked yesterday too, and I want to address is Vettel and Raikkonen, because I know everybody's waiting on them, and I think they should do good, but I think it might take a little bit longer than everybody thinks. We need to get 5, 10, 7 years away from the set for it to really sink in how special that Vettel is. Because Vettel is one of only 2 drivers in the first year of Topps F1 that's wearing a Ferrari race suit, and that's still not factored in. And the fact that it's not is pretty amazing. But what's happening there, Ryan, is people are buying with their head. Investors are buying Vettel. They're smart. But when you only buy with your head and not your heart, it takes a little bit longer. And so I think Vettel is going to take a lot longer. But we may just get somebody coming in and saying, no, I love Vettel in his Ferrari and I'll buy them all. Or we'll get a strong hand coming in. And there's so many different factors that can lead to bumps in the market. But Lando and George, I think they're pretty safe at their values right now. There's some risk here and there. But we just had a George single patch PSA 10 sell for $6,100. I love the purchase for the buyer. We have common single patches right now that are right around $2,000, maybe $2,500 for Giovinazzi and Latifi. And so if that's the baseline for a Latifi and a Giovinazzi, Russell is at least a legend. And so that card, the buyer of it should do awesome. And Russell has a chance to be a champion. When I look at that Russell, I tell myself, if he wins the title this year, is that a $15,000 card? Is that a $20,000 card? That's awesome. And that's better than betting him in Vegas, because in Vegas, if you lose on a $6,000 bet, it's all gone. With the George, you hold the asset. So this is where sports reps can be useful. G Pisley collection. What about soccer? G Pisley, I have a soccer story that we'll do in the Modern Marvels soon enough. I was an early investor in soccer, and I have a Kylian Mbappé story, and I have a 2017 Topps Chrome product story. And I do like the market. But I'm going to go talk about a few things that I encountered with the soccer market too a few years ago. I do like it. I think it's growing. I think there's a lot of strong hands. But I think there is something that always still pushes me towards F1. And to simplify it and keep it to about a minute here, it's the digestibility of Formula One that makes me think that it's just a better alternative. And when I say the digestibility of Formula One, it's relative to those other sports. So soccer, the digestibility to it, it's complex, to say the very least. Everybody loves the World Cup, but only 1 or 2 heroes emerge from it, and everybody speculates on it. And people are starting to do that again. I do believe in it. There's passion, there's love for it. And so it can take off, but it's only been 2 guys. It's been Messi and Ronaldo. It's been Pele and Maradona. And everything else gets kind of left to the side, where you don't have huge spikes in values that are consistent with baseball vintage or football vintage or even basketball vintage. So I'm studying it, and we will adjust our opinions as we go. DPSD, thank you for that comment. That's very, very that's very, very nice of you. And we'll keep on trying because of guys like you. By the way, we've been DMing here and there, G Pizzy. You're an awesome dude, man. Thanks for being in contact with us, and appreciate your friendship also.
Brandon Aubrey.
Oh, Brandon Aubrey? Cool card, yeah. Yeah, one of Brandon Aubrey's best cards ever. Ryan, did you guys see the interview Lewis did where he talked about He started collecting cards. No, we did not.
Heck yeah.
But thank you for this. And I can't encourage everybody enough. I like to be an information hub. If you guys hear great things about the market, and this is outside of even the trading card market, about F1 or about the sport you love, baseball, basketball, football, soccer, tell me about it. You know, you hear market news about F1 stock, the parent company of Formula One, going up, skyrocketing because of speculation on TV deals. Tell me about it. All these things matter. I love putting in the real life to the trading cards. Ryan, that's obviously huge. You know, Tom Brady is into this now. One of our favorites, and we can't close out on Modern Marbles without talking about Corbin. He's a card collector too, and that's how we, Cam and Cole got to meet him a few years ago. The Lewis is very, very interesting. Oh, that's an amazing card. And I will say with Lewis collecting, just play the dominoes out. There are some amazing Lewis Hamilton cards on the market that we love, cards that we've called grails. I hope he owns one day. You know, Tom Brady wants his contenders ticket number to 100. There are Lewis's out there that we've said it's his grail card. There's only 48 made. We can't wait to see what happens when he's already signed mega deals with trading cards. He's already hey, congrats. Yeah, Ryan, if you could send us that video, I'd love it. Ryan, post it to your profile too. Everybody, go to Ryan's profile, go check it out too. I love to see things like this. This is our hobby. You guys are all here today because this is our hobby. We have a love for sports cards. We have love for the utility in them. And hopefully everybody can share the news, Ryan, please. He said he's buying cards every week.
Heck yeah.
Awesome.
We're all going to be rich.
I think Lewis Hamilton might have a big sports card budget too. What do you guys think?
Well, he's definitely going to have the best Lance Stroll collection then.
He definitely won't have a Latifi collection. I'll say.
Oh, no.
that Amen Thompson Cam just said it's his base rookie card number to 8. Cool card. Yeah, Ryan, even if you don't find it, I trust you on it too. And maybe I might try to look it up on my own. But yeah, if you do find it, feel free to send it my way. By the way, guys, I appreciate the questions. You guys can keep them rolling on in. Let me ask a question. There's 12 of you guys in here. How's your guys' day? We're going to be closing up the Modern Marvels hour soon, but how's your guys' day? How have you guys enjoyed the week?
Amen Thompson. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bujaji. Bujaji asks, dang, you guys big on Amen. Yeah. So for us, it's about relative value. Now, I liked Amen Thompson's buy-in value for quite a while. And it specifically comes from the fact of the upside. You know, he's not cheap by any measure, but he has a chance to go on this trajectory. There is the Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Jaylen Brown, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander route that he is definitely on. And this route is defensive dominance leading to playing time. And that's what those guys needed to get time to work on their jumpers, to work on their handle, to work on everything else. And they got that playing time because they had defensive dominance. Amen Thompson is as good as Kawhi Leonard at defense. I think most people will agree with that. He has a chance to be one of the best defensive players ever. You know, as far as athletically, what you want to pay attention to with Amen Thompson is watch any interview. Katie does a lot of interviews. Kevin Durant does a lot of interviews talking about him. People ask their opinion. Watch any interview of any NBA player and watch how they react when they ask, what about Amen Thompson? Even LeBron just takes a breath and says, woof. And when you see that, it's genuine reactions. Amen Thompson's a special, special athlete. So one, you have the defensive dominance that should give him playing time. Two, let's go with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's go with LeBron. Those two guys and Amen Thompson, I think their athleticism is some of the most breathtaking athleticism we've ever seen. You can maybe throw Russell Westbrook inside there too, and I think that's fair to throw on that side there. But the athleticism is very, very rare. So what we're talking about is a lot of huge names all over the place. And there's a chance he develops his jumper too. Okay, let me get to some of the comments real fast. Let's see, Dan. Chillaxing, the stream made the week go by easier. Yeah, for us too. Thank you guys for coming and supporting it. You guys made our week. We have this product. We're brave and bold with it. There's no guarantee any pack will sell, but you guys made our week happy every single day. Thank you guys for being and letting us feel the love this week. And it definitely, I've enjoyed it. We've always talked about it the next day and said, that was kind of fun yesterday.
Because he went to F1 testing in Barca.
Oh, is that the testing?
Yeah.
Like some kind of testing, like test or something. Okay. Vitamin D, it's been a great week so far. Heading to the TriStar show this weekend in Houston. Oh, enjoy. And tell Eamon Thompson we say hi and we believe in him. Chillaxing, love this stream. Thank you. Thank you. And congrats earlier this week too, Chillaxing. Thank you for the support. I've heard personally that you're a great guy. G. Pisley, landed back in San Diego from testing. Yeah, awesome. Welcome back to the nice weather. Kingston, great week. Looking forward to more great card content. Yeah, absolutely, Kingston. We'll do our best. Bujaji, good. I have a bunch of Amen rookies. Awesome. Bujaji. And, he's just like, he's a higher tier for us than like a Justin Crawford, but he's a home run swing where it's not about putting a full budget into Amen Thompson. It's about portfolioing it and making him a small portion of your portfolio. And that's what we're doing with the Modern Marbles. You'll see some Steph Curry. You'll see some Drake May. You'll see some Amen Thompson. Hey, if Amen Thompson has a career-ending injury tonight, at least we still have other things to pull this product up. This is not a one-person product. There's only one time we'll ever do a one-person product, and we actually may do this because we are huge, huge fans. If we ever do a one-person product, who's it going to be?
Showtime.
Is it Ohtani? Okay,
Corbin.
maybe.
No, Corbin.
Okay.
Lance Stroll.
Carlos Silva will answer this one, and then you know what? Let's open just a few more. I'm gonna answer Carlos Silva's, and then we'll close this out. Carlos Silva, what's our take on the 2021 F1 Chrome? When will it start increasing? So, as honestly as I can say this, I like to always give people encouragement, be positive, but I think there needs to be just strong opinions, and sports card trading card history will dictate that it's going to take a while for that set. And so you can ask yourself, when does the second year go up? It takes quite a while. So the 2020 is always going to be legendary. Every single year, 2026 set comes out, people are going to discover Formula One trading cards for the first time. And then they're going to want the OG set, the 2020 set. In 2035, when there's new American collectors that finally fall in love with Formula One and they want to transition from NFL to Formula One, they'll still want the 2020 set. By that time, though, 2020 set might be all gone. We've talked about the red refractors being all gone, the dynasties disappearing, the true golds disappearing, and eventually the gold waves, the gold sapphires, the IVs, they'll all disappear. The silver refractors will disappear too. When that happens, people will be moving on to the next one. They'll look for value, and the 2021 will be the value. But my opinion is, I still think there's a ton of value on that 2020 set. I think we're nowhere close to where we need to be. I think we're nowhere close to where they can historically be. And if we zoom out 30 years into the future and then ask ourselves, what can these cards be worth 30 years from now? Look at what the Charizards are worth. Look at what Jordan and Kobe rookies are worth. Look at what Messi cards are worth, those very, very early cards. And then look at what Mantles are worth. Because that 2020 F1 set is as special as it gets. And I can't encourage everybody enough. If you guys are still around, silver refractors, track tags, we said it earlier, enjoy them. One person product, Yamal. Yeah, maybe.
Brady red.
Okay, and we'll close it out with this one.
Ooh,
Giannis red refractor. No, let's close it out with something bigger.
Yeah,
Pick from anyone, you guys. You guys both open one.
There's a Brady red in there.
Congrats again to everybody. Congrats to our buyer. Cam and Cole will open up one more big item, and then we'll close this out.
I'm Brady red
Pisley, who did you get to see at testing? That's amazing. You got to see that. There it is. I found it.
Tom Brady.
Found it.
No.
Oh,
that's it.
oh, number 199 too. Yeah.
Oh, stay warm, Carlos.
Your turn.
You guys saw them hit the Steph. That was a card number. It's serial number 1 of 99. You guys saw them hit the Jayden Green before the Prism rookie. It's the number 4, which eventually became his jersey of 39. They're PSA 8s, PSA 7s, but the key is a serial number on those.
This is
Tom Brady.
Bengals.
Bro.
No, stronger, guys. Stronger. Penny. Come on. This is my first pack I'm opening.
Oh, dude.
Congrats again to our buyer. Thank you for the support. I want to throw out a big thank you to GoTifi. Let's give GoTifi a round of applause. You came incredibly strong. We appreciate the support. Everybody, GoTifi is up. He has a higher buyback offer by north of 1,000 of his buy-in. He was our strongest buyer besides this last buyer here. Thank you, GoTifi. Thank you to our big buyer. We hope you guys smash it. Now, they took a certain strategy that I'm going to describe here as I squeeze for the first time. Vlad. It's an on-card buyback auto number to 10. And so they're taking a strategy. You guys will see it here and there. They're trusting us. We've let people do this. Everybody who's bought a product from us, you know this. In the emails, you're given options to ship it back to you, take our buyback price, or list with us. List on eBay as buy it nows. List them as auctions. And they're taking that strategy. We've performed for people in the past when we say portfolio building. We want to help you guys on your journey. You will see some of these cards available. They will be storing what they deem as modern marbles. And at the same time, you'll see some of them available. They won't be available at the buybacks, though, because as we've said, the buybacks are cheap. And some of the buybacks were 98% of the SRP here. So these guys came, they were smart, they studied, they trusted us. Let's see what fortune has for them. And over the next 6 months, we hope to document these things. Hopefully they come up positive. That's our goal here.
Oh, there he is.
CJ Stroud, that was a good card 3 weeks ago. But it is his true red refractor first Topps Chrome rookie logo card. So we need a big one. Cam, open one. Let's go.
There's a Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this will be our last pack. Cole, Amen Thompson. That's number 1 of 10 too.
Yeah.
The gold. And Cam, you open.
Okay.
You go. Okay, I'm gonna open this last one, and we're gonna finish off with Cam, our breaker extraordinaire. McGonigle! This is fitting. You guys know how much I love that guy. Vu784. Actually, we're just going live as a service right now to say thank you to everybody. It's all sold out. This is our first offering in 6 to 7 months. We did Modern Marvels Week. We've been live every day. And we are sold out today. Somebody came in and bought up everything.
Dang.
But stay tuned. Follow our Instagram. And open one more. I got it. And we will have another Modern Marvels. It'll probably be in a few months.
Brady. Brady.
By the way, last little bit, everybody out there, you guys will see this on YouTube too. Hey, Planter. Feel free to send us any suggestions, on our side, if my volume was too loud, or if you liked the Modern Marvels Hour, you want it to be longer, you want it to be shorter, give us some suggestions. We're very, very new to this, but we want to deliver what you guys prefer, or whatever, if you guys have suggestions to help us, we are definitely people that love to learn. All right, that'll close us out. It's fitting, McGonigle, and more importantly, is pay attention to these cards here. We hope we have a new Modern Marvels. Thank you, everybody. And I'll answer Vu's last question here. We went up to volume 10 this time. So last time we did, in the summer, we did volumes 1 through 4. And each volume represents a different sport and a different level. We have an elite that's expensive and a value that's more affordable. And so with yours here, with this round here, we had 6 volumes. So we're up to volume 10 now. And so the next volumes will be from 11 on. Look forward to it. Hopefully you catch some of our material on YouTube also, Vu, and enjoy. And if we're your brand, awesome. Come support it. We look forward to growing with everybody. Thanks, Ryan. And everybody else, feel free to DM us. We're going to jump off right now. Thank you, guys. Congrats to everybody. We'll try our hardest to build this again.